Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys. Well, we have lots to talk about, lots to discuss because, well, we got a lot of drama going on in Los Angeles. Between Vanderpump Rules and the Valley, we have new boyfriends, we have people doubling down on SA accusations, and we have Jax Taylor feeding us another line of bullshit. So, yeah. What's not to be excited about for this video? All right, guys. So if you haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in. Shall we? All right, guys, so this is exciting. Luber apparently is happy in a new relationship. Now, she has moved on. You guys know that last time I saw Ali was in December at Kathy's Christmas party. That was the night that everything happened with her and James. And that was the night that led to her breakup with James Kennedy. And there was a source that was close to her that confirmed that, hey, she has been seeing this guy for a few months and she's enjoying where life is taking her. So I guess they were introduced through mutual friends, and now she's initiating a long distance relationship. He's in New York, she's in LA, and despite the distance, they had been traveling to see each other, and the relationship apparently is evolving. So this is her first official relationship since splitting from James Kennedy earlier, late last year, earlier this year, technically, if you want to look at it. But going back, it was the December 2024 altercation where he was arrested following a verbal incident at their home in Burbank. And prosecutors did decline to file any of the charges. But she described her relationship with James as emotionally taxing. She said that she felt like she was walking on eggshells. And she was grateful when her nervous system felt normal again after leaving. And she also revealed that James had relapsed into drinking in private, which prompted the argument. And authorities were called at her request to perform a breathalyzer. And they confirmed that he was intoxicated. And Ali noted that controlling or anticipating his mood, it was exhausting. And she was weirdly grateful that the situation forced self-awareness and clarity, even if it was painful. So since then, she's focused on her self-care. She launched an astrology podcast, Starstruck, and she's traveling. And she shared on Decider that Lisa Vanderpump attempted to steer her back towards James. And she felt like that was emotionally manipulative. And Sheena even helped her affirm her choice. And now she feels very emotionally stabilized, feeling thankful that it was a wake-up call. So great. She's dating again. Girl is doing it. She's got herself a man. I'm just hoping that it's not a toxic man. And I hope she's happy. Ali is one of the people that I've met multiple times, and she has always just been, I've talked with her on the phone a couple of times. I've met her multiple times, hung out with her. She's just a sweetheart. Like, she is the sweetest human being. And I couldn't imagine somebody screaming at her or getting mad at her, or, she's just not that person. It just kind of feels like, well, that sucks. Like, how did you find yourself a person who totally love bombs you? And they're like, oh my God, I love you so much. You're the best person ever. You're so sweet. I just can love you. You're my girl. You're my best friend. And shut the f up. And you're like, wait, what happened? That gives you whiplash. But a lot of people are in toxic relationships like that. I'm not going to lie. So it's not like this is the first time we've heard of something like this. Speaking of toxic, let me play a clip.
Obviously, he's going to hear about it one day. He was in the other room when I threw the bar stool and I threw the table, which is, again, if I could go back and change one thing in my life right now, that would be it. The way I handled that. It was anger. It was rage. It was the fact that I just couldn't deal with it. And again, the drugs and the alcohol, I saw red. I just saw red and I saw nothing else. And again, how could this be happening to me? I'm Jax Taylor. Why like the fact that it was my friend that she hooked. I think the main thing was the reason I got so upset is
the fact that he said, how could this be happening to me? I'm Jax Taylor. Oh my God.
It's because I know the guy. He was a friend of mine. It wasn't like, oh, it was just other guy, whatever. It was a friend of mine that she was sleeping with for months.
But weren't you sleeping around?
Not until I found that out.
Oh, and then you did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very, no, listen, I did it too, but I wasn't one of her friends. And again, as a guy, I was just like, I brought this guy into my circle. He was my friend. Okay. So there was a little, to me, it was a little like, who do I be mad at? Do I be mad at her? Do I be mad at him? Or do I be mad at my fucking self? And at the end of the day, now I can look back, I'm mad at myself. Why? Because I pushed her away into this guy. That's what I did.
We lost the people that we loved because we didn't put them first.
Right. And I can look back now, which I was so angry before. I couldn't even I couldn't even breathe. But now I can look back on it and I made peace with that. I made peace with that.
Do you want to know why we have to take viscerally, like in our soul, why we need to take responsibility for how we screwed up? Because if we don't, we're going to die alone.
Yeah, I know. It's important for me to.
Okay. So thank you to TMZ for that. Now, Bravo Snarkside posted the after show where Janet is doubling down on the allegations towards Danny. And here we go.
Like Kristen was trying to compare, like, Danny did some drunk stuff at a bar. Your husband takes his ring off at a bar, like potato. And I'm like, no.
You're mad at the ring thing still?
Okay. So hold on. She's saying that she doesn't want her relationship compared to the relationship that's going on, like with, I guess, Jason taking his ring off. She doesn't want that being compared to what they are claiming Danny did while being in his marriage to Nia. Okay. I mean, hold on. Let's keep playing this. This is interesting.
So damaging to say things like that about someone. And as the wife of a lawyer, she should know that.
It doesn't involve her. So it's like, why are you even speaking on this anyway?
Well, like Janet never wanted to keep talking about Danny. Like we even talked to the pool, like we're not going to talk about this anymore. You've apologized,
still talking
like whatever.
about it.
But like we're still talking about it because of that fight that was instigated by Kristen saying, "Well, stop attacking Danny. Stop attacking Danny." Well, it forced this out of her.
For her to start throwing those words around like she did, so just nonchalant and blatantly, it was just like, all right, there's no coming back from this right now.
I understand that was harsh language, and I get that. And I understand why that was like a tough pill for Nia and Danny to swallow. At the same time, when you put your hands on somebody's butt without consent, that falls under the term that I used.
Being on the boat, first of all, I was super seasick, and I wish I wasn't because I would have been popping off on everybody. I'm so pissed. But I'm happy Melissa got in there and kind of spoke up for us.
Everybody here can
Only the definition is very broad, and I had no idea how broad that was. I definitely would have used a different term than that, but I guess technically I don't even know.
As much as I'm like, I probably should have used always be up.
Okay.
Danny was being inappropriate. Jared heard the comment, but Jason was pulling him away. He called Danny the next day and said, you're going to lose your family. You can't keep doing stuff like this. Halloween should have been rock bottom.
I got a call from Jason and he said, verbatim, "Hey man, you did nothing wrong. Nothing happened. But last night, there were some fans that wanted to take pictures with you, and you seemed like you were, enjoying taking the pictures. And I just think we need to be, a little careful in those situations." And I was like, okay, I remember doing that, but I appreciate it looking out, for me, and I would have done the same for you. But it was like, you did nothing wrong.
Okay. I want to hear what you guys think. Well, again, congratulations to Allie, to Jax. Looks like we're doing self-reflection. That's good. And to Janet, yeah, she totally just doubled down on these allegations. So, okay. Love you guys. See you later. Awkward.